Greetings, Magic community. I'm Mike from MTG Scribe. We're nothing less than a work in progress, sacred text on post it notes. We only speak of a world in pieces. Let's make a map of what news matters most. And of course, the biggest news this week, Bloomburrow previews have started. Now, we've seen a number of preview cards already. We got the debut on Tuesday on Weekly MTG. And I will be putting out my Play Booster fact sheet for this set. Although, truthfully, I'm delaying it a little bit because the Play Boosters for this set are pretty simple. I'm trying to wait until I have additional information that I can put in the article, namely the special guest cards, so I can have all those listed out. But the basic breakdown of Play Boosters is there's always 6 commons. The seventh card will be a common 98.5% of the time, with a 1.5% chance of it being a special guest. There's always 3 uncommons. There's always a rare slot. There's a slot for a card of any rarity. There's a slot for a foil card of any rarity. There's always a full art land. And there's a token add or art card. And that's it. No bonus sheet. They have announced that the list, the reprints that used to be old art with the Planeswalker symbol on the bottom left-hand portion of the card, will not be in Play Boosters anymore going forward, starting with Bloomburrow. So we only really had those for Murders at Karlov Manor. I've seen a lot of people saying that this means that the list is just gone forever, and I'm not totally sure that is correct. Certainly the list as we know it is gone forever, but it wouldn't totally shock me if they replace it with something else coming up in one of these sets like Duskmourn or the Death Race set we're getting at the beginning of next year, or Tarkir, one of the standard legal sets coming out soon. So we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, the list is dead, and these Play Boosters are by far the simplest that we've had out of any Play Booster set we've had so far. We also got the announcement that they're introducing something called value packs. I've seen a lot of talk about this online. There's a lot of opinions going around. And I have some myself, truthfully. What I think about these, I've seen people say that it doesn't make sense because they just got rid of set and draft boosters to consolidate them into one pack. And I don't think that's totally fair. I think that these are in no way competition to Play Boosters. The problem with set and draft boosters was that anyone who walked into an LGS thought that set boosters were better than draft boosters because they were just a better value than draft boosters, unless you were specifically buying them to draft with, which would cause LGS to have an abundance of draft boosters, not as many set boosters, and it would take up shelf space, and they would just linger for a long time, and that would cause problems for local game stores. I had a long conversation with the owner of my personal local game store, and that was exactly how he felt about them. And he was really happy that they switched to Play Boosters. The thing with these value packs is, and Mark Rosewater did confirm this on his blog, they're probably not going to be sold at local game stores. They're probably going to be exclusively sold at big box stores like Target or Walmart, and they're designed for just a totally different audience. I think these are probably going to sell really well, and if you're listening to my voice right now, you're probably never going to know anyone who has ever bought one. I also think that there's a legitimate chance that people who buy these are lapsed fans who happen to be in a Walmart or a Target or wherever, and just happen to see it and go, "Oh yeah, Magic! I used to play that game. That's interesting. Oh, it's only X amount of dollars. I can spend that. Let me try this out." And that might be an inroad to them getting back into the game. I do think these have to cost around $1.99 US per pack, give or take 50 cents, in order for them to be successful. I think they cost more than $2.50 per pack, then there's just no point to them. The difference between $4 and $3, or $4 and $5 is not that much, but the difference between $2 and $5, or $2 or $1.50 and $5 is pretty significant. So I think if they want to sell these to who they're aiming them at, which is people who play their kitchen table, who honestly probably don't even know what a format is, let alone the names of any of them or the rules behind them. I think that's the silent majority of Magic fans, or the people who play Magic at the very least. So people who heard about these value packs at the debut or on the day of the debut, you're probably never going to buy one of these. You're probably never going to know anyone that buys any of these. You're never going to go in an LGS and just find a box of these laying around. Although I do secretly think that like an 11 value booster sealed pool would be kind of fun and would probably cost less as long as they price them the way that I think that they should than a full 6-pack play booster sealed pool. I think it might be more fun. But regardless, I digress. These are not aimed at entrenched Magic players. These are aimed at people who play casually, who have played a long time ago and are coming back to the game, or at kids that want to spend a couple bucks at just to get some new Magic cards. They don't really care necessarily that they're not getting the best ones. They're just getting new cards, and that's all that really matters to them. Again, you're probably never going to know anyone who buys these, but I think they might be really popular. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye out, and I'm very interested to see how they price these. We also got the announcement that the deck lists for Magic Online are back in a slightly diminished capacity from what they used to be. It looks like we're only going to get the top 32 and top 64 challenge deck lists, and not all of the 5 league deck lists like we used to get. Based on the way the official announcement was worded, it seems to me that Daybreak and the people that work on Magic Online would prefer greater variety and greater visibility on what deck lists actually get out there. And they seem to be actively working on figuring out a way to expand from the 32 and 64 challenge deck lists that are going to be available in a way that is satisfying to all parties involved. So I don't think Daybreak and the people behind Magic Online are happy with the current situation. I think that they're probably working on changing things and maybe getting it back to what we used to have, if not slightly expanded. I can say pretty categorically the open API data thing that I had talked about a couple weeks ago is not in the cards anytime soon. It's entirely possible that could change at some point in the future, but I think for now that is dead on arrival. So for now, we have what we have, which is better than nothing. And my understanding is it is better than what we could have had had things gone slightly differently. So at least it's good to see that some deck lists are back, and we're going to get some of that format data out there. And finally, this week we have the forecast for the week ahead, and boy, is it ever packed. So this weekend we have the Arena Direct Modern Horizons 3 sealed event. They did this a couple weeks ago. If you get to 6 wins, you earn a box of Modern Horizons 3. I've seen people win as much as 8 boxes, which is pretty impressive. We also have the Arena Championship Qualifier Play-In Best of 3 Historic event happening on Friday, with the actual Arena Championship Qualifier Historic event happening on Saturday. Also on Saturday, we have the Arena Championship 6. This is the last one that's going to use the old Arena Championship structure, the one where the top 2 players, first and second, earn Worlds invites. Next time for Arena Championship 7s, Arena Championship 7, we'll have a brand new structure. There'll be way more players. I think they said they expect around 100 players to be involved next time as opposed to the 32 that we have this time. There is also going to be Pro Tour invites on the line next time. You're no longer going to be able to earn those during the qualifiers. You're only going to be able to earn those at the actual Arena Championship itself, but it's going to be easier to get into the Arena Championship itself. So more information on that as it comes. They have not released what the structure of Arena Championship 7 will be. I assume they're waiting till Arena Championship 6 is all finished. After that, oh no, actually, I take that back. Also on Saturday, we have the Magic Online Creator Showdown Modern event. This is the one where Nadu is banned. It's the only banned card other than the normal Modern ban list. So, Ruby Storm is going to be legal. Necrodominance is going to be legal. Everything else is fine. It's just the Nadu card itself that will be banned for this one event. And then starting next week on July 16th, we have a couple of things coming to Arena. We have the Outlaws of Thunder Junction Quick Draft. We have the Brother War Brothers War Premier Draft and the start of the midweek Magic event Explorer Showcase, all on July 16th. We also have the completion of the uh, card image gallery. Sorry, total brain loss there for a moment. Happening on the 19th, and then announced today, at least on Fireshoe's Twitter. I didn't actually see it anywhere else, but obviously Fireshoe's is extremely reliable. The arena streamer event for Bloomburrow will be happening on Tuesday, July 24th. So all of that is exciting. Like I said, we have a packed weekend this weekend. Friday and Saturday, especially, going to be very busy. That arena direct event, the Modern Horizons 3 sealed event, is going to be taking place over the course of the weekend. Although when I say course of the weekend, I really mean Friday and Saturday. I believe it ends on Sunday at like 6 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to play in that, Friday and Saturday are the days to look for. And that's all I've got for you this week. I'm going to try to record my historic best of three Arena Championship qualifier run on Friday. Have that up on Saturday, hopefully. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to record it. We'll see. If you don't know, I have a 10-year-old son and it is summer. So I have him a lot more during the week. So my week is a lot more hectic than it used to be. And I'm still trying to figure out how to balance that schedule for streaming and content creation and stuff. So I will attempt to record that on Saturday or on Friday night and put that up on Saturday morning. If not, I'll be back on Tuesday for what I believe is my last road to the RCQ recording before my actual RCQ. I think it's a week from Saturday. So I'm probably going to be playing whatever deck I'm going to eventually run at the RCQ. It still might be a waste not. I'm still not sure. But whatever it is, I'm going to make the decision on Monday. And then I'll be playing that the following weekend at the RCQ. So that's everything I've got for you. Till next time, good luck. I hope tomorrow's a better day for you.